You know what? God doesn't let anything happen that's not planned. Yeah, so I'm currently in Rwanda for work, and I made an amazing friend here, Fiona. She showed me the city yesterday. We went for shopping and got some clothes, and look at how beautiful she is.
No. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I wish to see you. Maybe you're the friend of Dago or the family. I wish to see you. She's good girl, you know.
I told you guys I'm a good person. I'm a good girl. So she's gonna come and visit you guys in Kenya.
Wow, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm in Rwanda at the moment. I'm here for work, and while I was here I said I was gonna do a recording of a video. I did not at all plan to match my top with the wall. That was completely unplanned, but you know what? God doesn't let anything happen that's not planned. Today I wanted to talk, first of all, where are my manners? Welcome to my channel, okay? Second, if you're new here, you're always welcome. Grab yourself a cup of tea, get a notebook, because we're here to learn. We're here to do all these amazing things and laugh. Before I say anything, I want to say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And the other thing, I am starting a new segment in my channel, which is called Things You Won't Hear in Church, or Things You May Hear in Church. So here in this segment, I'll be talking about things that concern either life, actually everything concerns life, so I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, just basically things to do with life, hot topics where it's like love, marriage, sex, church, singlehood, all those things, what I like eating. Yeah, so for this specific segment, I'll be bringing people onto it once in a while, or I don't know, I'll see how it goes. I have a couple of topics rather lined up for you guys, and when I do that, this is the first one. Actually, this video is the first one where I'm gonna be talking about writing your vision down. Okay, it's the new year, it's January. First of all, do not lie to yourself by saying new year, new me, okay? Because just because the sun went, no, the sun does not go around the earth. Oh my gosh, where's my geography? Just because the earth went around the sun once does not mean that you're a new person, okay? Just that one date change from 11:59 p.m. to 12:01 does not make you a new person, okay? But what it does, it gives you a chance to, it's like to start over. If you need to start over, it gives you a chance to start over. If you need to just be more intentional about your life, to be more intentional about the things that you're telling yourself you need to do, it gives you a chance to do that, but it doesn't mean you're a new person. So this new year, new me thing, you need to stop doing that. You need to be real with yourself. You just need to come out clean and say it's a new year, same old me. I'm just getting better, trying to do things better, okay? So today, I'm gonna be talking about writing your vision down. And why is this so? Because I think for a while, I used to write down my resolutions for the year, and then I stopped writing because I was like,
this is stupid, this doesn't make sense, just because like, oh, it's the 1st of January, then blah blah blah.
All right, oh, I want to do this, blah, do that, but it just never made sense to me. Yeah, it never made sense to me. So what I did, I stopped writing. And then come 2016, I want to say, I decided to write 16 for 2016. So 16 things that I wanted to do and achieve by the end of the year. I think I achieved 14 out of those 16 things, and in as much as maybe they were at the back of my head, maybe I think the act of putting it down and saying I want to do this creates some sense of accountability within you. Because for me, so this is where I write most of my stuff, right here. It's a pretty book that I got from Ross, and I don't think my 2016 stuff is in here. This is from last year, and yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna be writing. So I wrote, and in one of those things what I had written was, I kind of want to be in a relationship. I don't mind if he's rich, JK, but really not JK, okay? Come mid 2016, where I had completely forgotten about my 16 for 2016, mind you, I meet this guy, we get in a relationship, and you know what? I got in a relationship, and not kidding, this guy was hella rich. So at the end of the year, when I was reviewing, like, oh, I had written down for 16 things, which I completely didn't even go back to them throughout the year. Then I realized, oh my gosh, I had written that I wanted to be in a relationship. Like, how crazy. And it actually happened. And not only was I just in like any relationship, but even that JK part, JK hashtag rich, still happened. So I was like, first of all, the whole time I was thinking, oh, like, I never even wanted to be in a relationship. First place, this guy just came, blah blah blah, and now I'm in a relationship, okay. But then I had written it down, and I was so scared at how powerful the written word is. If you're a person like me who believes in God, I believe in writing things down. If you believe in the universe, there's that releasing your word into the universe, because whatever you say, whatever you release, whatever you write down, it's like you've released it into the universe to be acted upon. For me, it is like affirming what God has said about me. So now when I saw that, now I became even more serious and intentional about what I write. So nowadays I don't joke. I do not put JK. I do not say, oh JK, I want to do this. No, I do not JK anymore in my New Year's goals. So I don't call them resolutions per se, because some of them I've carried them on from one year to the other. I know there's stuff that I wanted to achieve in 2017, or that I started working on in 2017, that I'm still working on till now. And it's a progress, it's a process. That's the aspect of it. So today, while we're talking about this, my motivation for this specific video is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 to 3, and it says that, okay, I have written this down in my book. I'm just gonna show you right there. I usually write down things that I think are very relevant to me. So I know a lot of times this has been quoted in churches, like, oh, write the vision down, make it plain, blah blah blah, so that whoever sees it may run with it. And I never really thought about this verse until when now I was writing my 2019 goals, and I thought, why do we keep saying this verse? Like, why did God tell Habakkuk, write the vision down? And then I read the first two chapters, or rather the first chapter of the book, where basically Habakkuk is complaining to God, and he's like,
you know what, God, it's so annoying how lawless...
Okay, this is not how he was saying it. I'm just like imagining.
It's so annoying how like lawless these people in this country are. They don't care about the poor people. They're like, the law does not work for anyone. There's so much corruption in the society.
And I was like, oh my God, this sounds like Kenya. I'm like, it's like Habakkuk was transplanted from Israel. Wait, he was from Israel, eh? So he was transplanted from Israel and is like in Kenya, because as you guys know, I moved back from the US to Kenya, and last year a lot of me was like just like really complaining, like, it's really annoying how it's so corrupt. It's really annoying all these scandals that are coming up. It's really annoying how like it takes so long to just get anything done. Like there are a lot of things that really annoy me about Kenya. And then when God had tried to, like, he calmed Habakkuk down twice, and he was like, okay, cool, this is what I'm gonna do with Israel, blah blah blah, just chill, it's cool. Then Habakkuk keeps complaining, And God was like, dude, let me tell you this, sit down, write your vision for your country down. And I was like, okay. So this is what I also need to do. I need to write my vision for Kenya down. And I know for me, a burden that I've had is on leadership, not just in Kenya but also like in Africa and around the world, is like, what kind of leadership do we have? Do the leaders care about the people? And this was perfect. Yeah, it was like the most perfect start to the year, because I not only now have a vision for myself, but I have written down the things that I see in Kenya, that I know I want justice to prevail. I know that I want this to be a country that has people, led by people who have the fear of God in them. And this is the thing, someone with a fear of God does not necessarily need to be Christian. You can find a Muslim who fears his God, and such a person, because of the fear that they have for their God, not like, oh, I'm scared about God, but I want to honor God in everything that I do, you will find that person will not be corrupt in their ways. So I wrote down the vision that I have for this country and also for my role in this country, because I believe at some point I would want to be in the leadership of the country somehow. So I am prophesying that into my future, that if God is raising up people who stand for him, people who care about the country, he's raising me up to be amongst those people. And I know there's a lot of people that I've spoken to, and they're like, I want to like change things in the government. I don't want my kids to like complain about the things that I'm complaining about. So right, I wrote my vision down. So my exhortation to you guys is, have you written your vision down? Even if it's not for the country per se, because for me that's the burden that I have, it's the country. Even if it's not for the country, let's say it's for your family. Let's say there are things that you see that, you know, like there's a lot of dysfunction in our family. Let's just be honest, there's a lot of dysfunction, and a lot of times we're okay with dysfunction. So is your mission to write a vision? Is your mission to write a vision for that dysfunction in your family? Or is it to write about what you would want to see in the education system, or what you'd want to see in like the role that disabled people have in the society? So it's like, actually the word is differently abled, I believe, not disabled. Yeah. So what is your vision? Write it down. Even if and this is where now verse 3 comes in. It says that if it seems slow, wait for it. It surely will come, it will not delay. So the thing is, it seems slow. You know, something seeming slow and being slow are two different things. So yeah, the vision may seem like it's not happening anytime soon, like it's taking too long, like God, like really, why are the things not going as fast as that? Why is my family not changing as fast as it needs to change? Or why are my finances not changing as fast as they need to change? But it just seems slow. Things will change for sure. God does not delay what he has said he'll do for your life. As long as it's in his will, if you wrote it down, it will surely come to pass. So get out your books, write your vision, write it down. At the end of the year, we'll have a party to celebrate the things that came true in the vision that you have. And look at it this way. It doesn't have to be your vision only for 2019, but even for the next 5 years. So for me, I know I have the things that I need to get done in 2019, but then there's also those things that I'm believing God for the next couple of years. So at the end of the year, we'll celebrate for the 2019 things we wrote down that happened beyond, or things that we didn't even think about that happened beyond our expectations. So yeah, I hope this video blesses you. Actually, let me just tell you guys how I write down my vision. Usually for the past 2 years, I used to do like 16 for 2016, 17 for 2017, and then I realized it doesn't make sense, because what, 2050, I'll do 50 for 2050. It doesn't make sense. So now I've split it into like 7 different categories, I believe. I'm just flipping through my book. Yeah, and I have spiritual level, emotional, physical, financial, self-development, and then in my sphere of influence, and then in the ministry. So ministry can be that nationwide, a church, education, basically the thing that you have a burden for. So that's how I've split my targets and my vision for this year and the coming few years into. I hope this video blesses you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you guys want to achieve by the end of the year. When the year comes to an end, we will do a recap of how the year has been, and for sure we will be here to thank God for all the things that we've been able to achieve and those that we have not been able to achieve, because surely it may seem like it tarries, but it will come to pass. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, she's such a darling. Yeah.